Hello, world! I'm Chris Pirillo, and you've tuned into another live edition of the LockerGnome Daily Report, TLDR for short. I do this every single weekday, and first I answer a question or address a topic. Today's topic is 3 reasons I don't like Star Wars Battlefront. Yesterday, I gave you the topic, 3 reasons I do like Star Wars Battlefront, so you can't complain that I didn't show the other side or talk about it. You also can't complain that I never talk about tech, because after I do this, and also do the Pirillo Picks video live for the patrons. Then again, for the patrons, I'm going to be answering questions, any questions they have to ask me. Usually they're tech-related or geek-related. And then I'm going to be talking about the tech news. Those 2 bonuses in TLDR are reserved specifically for the people who become a patron at chrispirillo.com. This chat room, by the way, is at live.pirillo.com, and that is really where I've been streaming a lot of my Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. Almost exclusively. I played a couple of other games on the Twitch channel. Live.pirillo.com redirects there. You can join the chat room 24/7, too. That's why I like what we're doing on Twitch, because it's kind of fun to have a chat room back. So, the 3 reasons I don't like Star Wars Battlefront kind of remind me of my review, my initial review after playing it for a little while. Mind you, I've been playing it for a lot of while at this stage. I am currently rank 48, this close for rank 49. Can't wait. I hope to push through that tonight, and then it's the hopefully not very long march to rank 50 in Star Wars Battlefront. That's the highest level at this time. My review is, hardcore gamers call it too casual, casual gamers call it too hardcore, and that's the problem. Star Wars Battlefront has a big problem. If you're a casual gamer like me, you don't really like playing first-person shooters, you like Star Wars and you want to play the game because it's Star Wars, not because it's a game, but because it's Star Wars, because of the way they executed it, it's very difficult to get into Star Wars Battlefront. I will tell you, it is very difficult, because unless you really enjoy getting killed every other minute, Star Wars Battlefront sucks. And quite honestly, even after playing it as long as I have, that's the game. The game is you die. That's it. Like, unless you're a hardcore gamer. But when you're a hardcore gamer, it's too casual. And if you're a casual gamer, it's too hardcore. And, I've run into a lot of issues, a lot of crashes with the PS4, a lot of issues with EA and Origin, or however EA is handling, or should I say, mishandling Battlefront. There's no story mode. Like, you can't just play on your own. I mean, you can do a couple of challenges, and I did. I ran through the challenges, got 3 stars and everything, and then I had no other choice if I wanted to play Star Wars Battlefront than to play online. It's all about online gameplay. That's it. There's no in between. It's just online gameplay, period. Which sucks for someone who doesn't want to play online. I admit it. I don't want to. I'm stodgy. Okay. I remember playing the Atari 2600 version, which I have a copy of across the room, of The Empire Strikes Back. The AT-AT, you're flying, or the AT-AT with the snow speeder or the air speeder, and you had to fire at it, and then they just keep coming and coming and coming. That was my Star Wars video game, my very first Star Wars video game, and still love it to this day. Can't do it, because it's not online. So, that would be a great Easter egg in this game, wouldn't it? Although Parker Brothers manufactured that cartridge years ago. So, to me, it's the mismatch of players, and EA saying that they're driving this towards casual gamers. That's what they say. That's their official stance. Well, we're making it for casual gamers, and casual gamers are going, are they smoking something that is illegal in some states and illegal in other states? I mean, what's going on here? Because all I do is die and get killed by people who have far greater skill than me. My brother Adam is very skilled, but he's been playing first-person shooters on the PS4 for years. Now, you can play Star Wars Battlefront on many platforms. Actually, that speaks to my second issue that I have. But he's good. Really, really good. Really skilled. I don't have that experience. Now, someone would say, well, Chris, suck it up and just practice. No, but you don't understand. A casual gamer doesn't want to spend years of his or her life playing a game to master it when all they want to do is pick it up and have fun. And battle mode would at least give me the feeling like I had a shot in easy mode. There is no easy mode online. It's just, you're lucky. That's it. I mean, you're lucky. And that's horrible. That is an absolutely horrific way to create a Star Wars video game, period. But a Star Wars video game. Because quite honestly, this is not an exaggeration. I talk to so many Star Wars fans, and they inevitably ask, have you played Star Wars Battlefront? And I ask them sometimes, And we all suck at it. I mean, maybe not all of us. That's a bit of a stretch. But we're not that great. We just want to play it because it's Star Wars. And EA, quite honestly, has just ripped out that as a possibility. It's impossible because of the misranked players. You just can't do it. Now, they would say, well, it's the balance. Or there's balance to the Force. No, there's not. There's not. I hate to say it, but I just over and over and over again, despite how much I mean, I've spent a lot of time, not as much as others. I'm not saying it's about that. It's about the general gameplay, and it's fun because it's Star Wars. And yeah, I have fun playing it, no doubt about it. But that still does not change my opinion that I still feel that EA just kind of phoned it in. And maybe that's the way EA does things. Maybe that's how they want to do things. But it's not for casual gamers. That's a lie. It is a lie. Or they do not understand casual gamers. I don't know what MBAs they've got hired at the company, but they're the wrong people because they don't know how to effectively engage the Star Wars fan. They don't. And this getting to my next point, I'm moving on. This is fanboy rage, right? Nerd rage. Hey, we all got to be angry about something. This is it. It kind of upset me when I realized, and I understand why, but it's still something that I wish I could get around. It's not cross-platform. That's a frustration. So I've ranked up now on the PS4, and I've explained several times over that one of the primary reasons I'm doing it on the PS4 is because of Twitch, and I stream the gameplay, and I have chat integrated, which you cannot do on the Xbox. I don't want to get into that again. Moreover, my brothers play on the PS4. So that's why I'm on the PS4. But all those points, all that experience does not translate to the Xbox. So even though I'm skilled enough and built that up, I have to build up characters and rank and et cetera again. Or the same on the PC. Now, I understand why this is. Because if I had to play on the PS4 with my controls against a PC player, it wouldn't happen. Like, PS4 controls are completely different than a PC. Like, radically. Insanely. So I understand why I can't play against someone on another platform. I don't understand why my ranking does not translate to another platform. That to me is... I wish I could do that. But I understand why, because the skill is different for each particular platform. But still, just kind of... There's something about it that just kind of like, well, I'm pretty much now stuck on the PS4. I mean, I hate saying it that way, but I feel like I'm stuck on the PS4. And all of its bugs. Yay! Because I've crashed out of games, and I mean, this close to like winning, and it was a great game. Crash. That's it. I'm like, really? I didn't get any points. You know, I feel like I wasted my time, and I get angry. Some people say that's the way EA does things. I'm like, that's a really bad way of doing things, EA. Shame on you. Shame on you. I'm not an official reviewer. They didn't send me a review copy or anything. I got a sneak peek, but I couldn't even download it on the PC. It just kept timing out at 99%. The Origin client. I don't know what the origin of that client is, but it probably wasn't with a skilled set of developers because I couldn't even... Okay, moving on. Before I get to my final point, I'm going to pull over, not my sweater, which is not a sweater, it's a hoodie, the iPad Pro, where I can give you... Where's the play button? Okay, Chris, there's a play button here somewhere. This is a presentation for all the super nomies that pledge, you know, my patrons here at live.pirillo, or not live.pirillo.com, chrispirillo.com. It doesn't even want to load. It's taking forever. God, maybe it is my internet. Oh, you know why? It's probably because I'm live streaming right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. You know, life is too short to be dealing with software problems. That's my feeling. I don't enjoy dealing with software problems. I know some people live for software troubleshooting. I do not. That is not my idea of a good time. Software should just work. And it doesn't. Very clearly. Okay, I'm going to try doing this again. Yeah, did you try turning it on and off again? No, I did not. And I don't even know if I have the patience or time to do it right now. Okay, my third point, as I wait for this to complete loading, they have a season pass, which doesn't bother me. Outright, I have no problem in paying for more content. But right now, there's like little to no value to it. Now, they claim that they're going to be adding new maps and weapons and characters. This is their claim. But as of right now, there's like nothing to it. And I find nothing, in terms of what they've shown, they said, well, you get the map a couple weeks ahead of time. I'm like, it's not really a value to me. I'll wait. Like, I'm going to die anyway. I'm like, why am I going to pay more to be killed by somebody else? That's just It doesn't make any sense. So there's no, even if they say, a character that you can only unlock with a season pass, I don't know if that's enough for me. I don't need others to know that I have a season pass. This is EA's prerogative. It's how they choose to do things. But unfortunately, I don't see a value to it. I understand why they're doing it, and I understand where there could be a reason to get it, but I'm not seeing it yet. I don't rank up any faster. I don't have any special abilities that put me that much further ahead. And I probably would, but that would create an unfair advantage to others. So EA is playing it as best they can, I guess. But, unless there's a clear reason, and I do not see it at all. Like, if they did something like, every year you'll get 2 special action figures that you can only get through the season pass, I'm in. Seriously, I'm in. I'd pay $20. I paid, $40 for the 2 special Star Wars Battlefront figures, which I have somewhere. Not here in the room. Unfortunately, I have other things. This is still not loading for whatever it's worth. I will attempt to do this at another point, I guess. It's kind of sad. Ask Google. I should do that. It's not Windows Vista 2, by the way. That's an iPad Pro. There's just not enough value for me. And that's the thing, is I'd want something like that, but I don't see any value to it. I see a value to Battlefront. I enjoy playing, but it's not without its fair share of problems. And see, that's the thing. I can like something and I can appreciate it, but still see it for what it is. And that is, complete with flaws. I think they need to do better, quite honestly. As a Star Wars fan, I just feel like too many Star Wars fans are going to be turned away by it. Because, unless you're skilled at first-person shooters on whatever platform you choose, just don't. I don't see you spending too much time on this without experiencing a great degree of frustration, or without spending an insane amount of time. And I have. I admittedly have. It's the best thing I've had to, enjoying Star Wars, apart from the movies or the TV shows or the comic books or the figures or the toys or the games or, the non-video games. So tomorrow, I'm going to be sharing my 3 tips for Battlefront beginners, tips that I've picked up as someone who I would absolutely say is a noob. Trust me, and anybody says, Chris, you suck. Well, I told you that. You're not telling me anything I don't know. I am not going to be the best player. It's just not going to happen. I've gotten better, just in the few short weeks. But, some people have spent their life doing this kind of thing. That's not my thing. Star Wars, I'll say is my thing. Okay, that's my answer to the question. I am going to move on to recording and streaming the recording of Pirillo Picks for today, which, by the way, is not related to Star Wars or Lego. What could it be? I guess you're going to have to wait to find out. Then I'm going to be answering tech questions for my patrons, courtesy of ChrisPirillo.com support. And then I'm going to be talking about the tech news. Today's free podcast highlight was brought to you by all of my active patrons from ChrisPirillo.com. If you want access to the full TLDR episodes, both audio, video, past, present, and future, which can be up to an hour long or longer, with even more tech insight from me every weekday, plus other bonus content without ads, and supporting me at the same time, you can sign up to become one of my supernomies too. This is just a brief taste of what I'm producing for you daily. Again, get more through ChrisPirillo.com.